What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, you already know my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne. So guys, I gotta get into this story because they really taking shots at my dogs, man, for real. So we already talked about the Adam Anderson situation with which honestly I think he's pretty much effed on that one. I already told you guys how to conduct yourselves in the previous video, but now we gotta talk about my man Bacarri Rambo, because this one I genuinely think is some cap. I know I said the same thing about Adam Anderson, and it's coming out to look a little more fishy. But we'll still wait on those details. But this situation is so crazy, okay, with the Bacarri Rambo, because I was around during that time. I wasn't at the apartment, but I was around. We was kicking it every now and then. So I definitely want to speak on this because I think that he needs people in his corner at this time. He's actually going to fight this case, and he's pleaded not guilty. So let's get into the article and see what happened, and then we'll see. And then I'll kind of give you a synopsis of what I know about this situation in particular. So anyways, former Georgia football defensive back pleads not guilty to taking the WAP charges, okay? Bacarri Rambo, a former Georgia football defensive back, pleaded not guilty to taking WAP charges in Clark County Superior Court on Monday, according to court documents. Rambo was arrested on June 15th, 2020, on a taking of the WAP charge involving a 21-year-old University of Georgia student. The police were called on June 13th, 2020, by a friend of the victim who said the incident occurred the previous night. So in this instant, the friend of the victim called the police, and that friend was actually a male friend. And this was actually, from what I understand about this case, this was actually the boyfriend of the girl that Bacarri Rambo had relations with, called the police because, for one, she was out there with Bacarri Rambo. Apparently they were chilling all, during the night downtown, and they go up to his apartment, do what it do. She comes back, and the boyfriend is upset that she was with him. All right. So apparently it looks like she, said that, oh, well, he took advantage, whatever. Okay. The friend said he picked up the victim from Georgia Heights apartment after the incident with Rambo, and that the victim knew Rambo. Rambo was a defensive back for the Georgia Bulldogs from 2019 to 2012, or 2009 to 2012, and an NFL free safety from 2013 and 2016. And apparently the shorty who is accusing him of this actually worked on staff in some capacity from the athletic department. So they definitely knew each other. A June 2020 document said that Rambo's bond was set at $22,200. He was released from custody on bond. The Athens Banner Herald reported a status hearing on the charge will be held March 1st, 2022, according to court documents. So, for one, it looks like they're dragging this procedure along, and pushing dates back and all this kind of stuff. I think they're buying time to see if these charges will inevitably get dropped. They actually ended up banning Bacarri Rambo from Athens, unless he actually has to come to court. So he couldn't even come back, right, to a city where he put in a lot of work. Okay. But what I want to talk to you guys about is, man, if you are in a position of power, if you are in, even for a regular guy, like, you probably need to start rolling with these consent apps, I'm telling you, or get your joints on film so you know shorty was with it. I'm telling you guys, you're going to save yourself a lot of time. I've seen a lot of fake accusations, bro. I really have. And I've seen a lot of real accusations, okay? So we've seen a mixture of both. But in order to protect yourself, you have to move accordingly. And quite frankly, at this time, in this day and age, it's up to the man to defend your own name, because you're going to get dragged through the mud regardless if you did it or not. You know, this is always going to stick with him, even with the accusation. But from my understanding of this situation, and I have, I've been in contact with some people over there on their camp. And I was, pretty close to the situation after it happened. I kind of, I already know the person who's accusing him and all that kind of stuff. So I know different details of the situation, and from what it appears is that shorty went up to the crib after going out and drinking. It was multiple people at the crib. It wasn't just him, okay? And they ended up doing what they had to do, and the boyfriend was upset when he picked her up. That is pretty much what I believe happened. We're going to have to wait on more details, but from what I could gather and from what I understand of the situation, that's what happened. So, man, it's crazy. All I'm telling you guys to do, y'all already know how we move. Shit, in the club, you got your hands to yourself, hands in your pocket. If you are inviting a girl up, bro, she definitely you gonna have text messages, indications of interest, all that kind of stuff. The days of one night stands and this, that, and third, that's getting a lot more sketchy nowadays, okay? So I wouldn't advise you guys to participate in no one night stands unless y'all really rocked with the consent app, or you got some type of proof that everything went down right, man. This is why a lot of the guys are, not approaching and not making advances and all this kind of stuff, is because a lot of dudes are scared to get Me Too'd, and that's a legitimate fear, and that's a legitimate thing that, I believe we should start understanding, taking seriously, and moving forward to protect ourselves. So anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Reclaim your throne.